So very good morning to all my students once again. See, I have been conducting these sessions, these live sessions in order to tackle students' doubts. So earlier, whatever videos we made it for English grammar and language. So today for the first time, Tarun sir is coming up with English literature doubts with ICSE and ISC students. ICSE has The Merchant of Venice written by William Shakespeare and ISC has The Tempest written by William Shakespeare. Both are extremely difficult dramas. So let's see these students again with me. I would be clearing their doubts in the live session. So Mr. Aslam, what is the doubt?
Sir, I wanted to ask that what is the significance of the pound of flesh in the Merchant of Venice?
Oh, though Arsalan is in grade 9, but he has raised a question that he would be studying in grade 10. No problem. You are just a month away to enter into grade 10. The significance of a pound of flesh. Remember this, my dear students. A pound of flesh is written in double inverted commas. Shylock in Act 4 would be authorized to only extract a pound of flesh without shedding a single drop of blood. This is the significance. He would be getting nothing more than a pound of flesh. This is how Portia, who is disguised as Balthazar, will trap Shylock. And Shylock would be getting nothing. Yes, Mr. Akshar.
So, what is the character sketch of Casper?
Character sketch of Casper, excellent poem after Blenheim. See, Casper is a grandfather first of all. So he is in this poem speaking to, discussing with his grandchildren. Rather his grandson Peter King found a white round shaped object. So if we talk about the character sketch of grandfather, first of all you'll have to mention that he knew nothing about the war. He was only exaggerating that it was an amazing victory. It was an amazing victory. He had to be a little bit disciplined when it comes to his grandchildren. How come he can speak and talk like this in front of his grandchildren, that bodies were rotting in the sun? His own house was burned. So grandfather in this poem has been discussed a little bit ignorant towards his grandchildren, because later on both his grandchildren tried to raise a question and he dominates them by saying and calling it as an amazing victory. Yes, Anshita?
So, what did Shylock reason for his hatred for Antonio?
Excellent, nice question, but a very common question. What is the reason behind Shylock's hatred towards Antonio? Shylock hates Antonio, number one. Antonio spat on his gabardine. You can also mention on his beard. Antonio called him a dog several times, abused him at Rialto, mocked at his religion, made fun of his nation, and the utmost reason. In case if in boards, these people question you that what is the utmost reason, major reason, then you will mention that Antonio used to lend money without interest, specifically to those who used to default in paying to Shylock. So this is how his business was affected, and that too badly. He couldn't show his face at Rialto, and Rialto is a stock exchange. Yes, Priyanshi?
So my question is that as Caliban worked earlier with Prosper and Ariel, but he doesn't know about the powers of getting invisible.
Caliban wasn't aware of Prospero's power of getting invisible. He might be aware. Reason why? Because Caliban is very scared of Prospero. Now we are talking about the drama The Tempest, where Caliban, an evil creature, the son of Sycorax, he hates Prospero. The reason behind it is Prospero snatched the island. So if you say Caliban knows everything about Prospero, that he can do anything because he has done wonders in the past 12 years. Yes, Kashish?
So my question is, why did the enemies of Prospero, that were Alonso and his brother,
Okay.
why did the enemies of Prospero didn't get Prospero dead, but rather send him to an island?
Oh, shall I correct you?
Yes, sir.
There were three tricksters, three enemies: Alonso, Antonio, and Sebastian. They were the enemies of Prospero because Prospero got uninterested in politics and he started to practice magic. They weren't aware that Prospero is going to an island. They just threw him. They poisoned the ears of the people living there. Where? In Milan. And this is how Antonio conspired with Alonso and Sebastian. These threw Prospero and his little daughter, who was 2 years old, in a small boat to die without providing them with anything. So this is the story. Thank you so much. Stay connected.